Alright, so now we're going to take some notes on weathering. I'm going to start by writing types of weathering. I read about 2 types of weathering, and before I move on, I want to summarize what I read. Types of weathering. Now, what were the 2 types of weathering that I read about? I read about physical weathering, and I read about chemical weathering. And so I'm going to have 2 bullet points. 1, I'm going to come down, straight down. 2. So what did I read about physical weathering? I'm going to do physical weathering first because I just read about it and it's still on this page. So I have physical weathering. And physical weathering is when rock gets a new shape or a new size. And so I'm going to write the word rock. I want you to watch how I do this first. And an arrow. Rock gets a new shape and size. That's all. When I have physical weathering, I'm going to underline. Should I do it? Well, it won't matter. I'm going to use one of my colored pencils and box physical weathering. Okay. And physical weathering is when rock gets a new shape and new size. So glad I'm keeping everything lined up. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to leave that space. The other type of weathering was chemical weathering. A little typo, or I guess since I'm writing, a little write-o, but that's okay. Chemical weathering. Now, chemical weathering, I'm going to box that with my other colored pencil. Chemical weathering is interesting. Miss Ali finds it fascinating because chemical weathering causes the rock to change into new kinds of material. So I'm going to write rock. I'm going to draw an arrow to show that the rock turns into or gets or becomes new kinds of material. Okay? And those are the end of the notes. You can pause it right there if you need to catch up.